Now let's look on the bottom and let's talk about how we're going to apply these chords in our next piece, which is called canción. I know it's silly. Song, if you speak Spanish. What we're going to do in this with this new rhythmic technique for strumming is we're going to hit the lowest note on beat 1 by itself, the lowest note of the chord. Doesn't matter whether it's an open string or a fretted string, okay? But you're going to hit the lowest note by itself, isolated. That's why if you look at the example, you'll see there's a quarter note rest written up above the bass notes in these two measures of the C and the G7. So on the C, you're going to hit the A string by itself, and then the rest of the chord, which is the D, G, B, E, on beats 2, 3. So you're going to hear this separation of bass chord. So it sounds... We've all heard that, right? And it's used in other styles of music too. It doesn't have to be this kind of pseudo mariachi style. We can use it in a rock style, you know. So I'm just isolating the bass and then the chord. It's just a different effect. It's kind of cool. So you want that in your arsenal. If you're confused by the tab and you understand the concept, you can skip the tab. But you should know how to read the tab. What I did here, I wrote it out in tab because we don't read all of these notes yet. So you see the 3 there on the A string. That's just the 3rd fret of the A string for the C major chord. Then you'll notice it goes 2, 0, 1, 0. That's just the rest of the C major chord on the D, G, B, E. Now, if you go to the G7, it says 3, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. So all the tablature is just trying to show you that the bass note is by itself and then the upper strings on 2, 3. Again, if you're confused by the tablature, you can go back to page 6. Okay, so let me quickly play for you example 24. It's on the CD track. It's just a couple bars. It's just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you may be wondering how we strum these actually. The easiest thing is to just hold a pick and go downstrokes for all. 1, 2, 3. If you're playing with your fingers, the easiest thing is to just pretend you're holding a pick and use your index finger like I just did. So that's what I would recommend doing. If you want to explore another technique, sometimes I hit the thumb and then I land, it's like a rest stroke, landing, on the string above, and then it's pre-placed to go through for beat 2, and then I use my index finger for beat 3. This is more complicated, but it goes thumb, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, thumb, thumb, index, or just index, 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 right? Whatever you want to do here. You can also go thumb, index, index. Up to you. Enjoy.